Is today the day? Like, it's waiting for him to be gone. Like democracy is a fever and Trump is a symptom, and when the temperature breaks, we all get to go home. No, that's not how this works. That is not how systems die, and that is not how systems get rebuilt. Waiting for a man to disappear is not resistance. It's a lullaby. It's permission to fall asleep while the house is still on fire. Because it doesn't end with him. It never did. Trump didn't crawl out of nowhere. He was assembled, funded, protected, shielded, replaced the moment he's gone. People have just spent these years personalizing it because it's easier to hate a man than confront a machine. A machine with judges, a machine with maps, a machine with dark money arteries and media megaphones, manufacturing consent like it's factory sealed truth. And people talk about fractures, they talk about cracks, about the MAGA base collapsing. Relax. 30% was always the number. It was never a majority. He's never broken 50%. Just 30%. Just loud enough, violent enough, and protected enough to rule anyway. Some Republicans are suddenly concerned about tariffs, about ACA subsidies, about becoming a Russia's satellite state. Concerned, but not stopping him. Concerned, but not checking him. Concerned, but still voting yes on every fucking one of his fascist policies. Congress is neutered. I just watched a House floor vote where Democrats weren't even allowed to fucking vote. This is not disagreement. This is authoritarian rehearsal. They make a little noise so they can go back home and say, see, I pushed back, while signing the paperwork anyway. This isn't a party anymore. It's a fucking hostage situation. Trump purged it in his first term, and he's still purging it now. Even his most loyal defenders walking away doesn't mean collapse. It means succession planning. And even if he's gone, even if the Democrats take the House, even if the curtain finally drops, what happens to the senators that acquitted him after what happens with the courts packed with Federalist Society judges like Aileen Cannon, who won't release Jack Smith's second report on the classified docs? And what happens to the fucking ruling to put a president above the law? 47% of Project 2025 is already implemented. Does it magically reverse itself? Do 200,000 fired federal workers wake up reemployed? How long do you think it takes to rebuild agencies that were deliberately gutted? We are watching the fastest episode of autocratization in modern American history. And if this keeps going the way it is, the U.S. won't even qualify as a democracy by the next assessment. Because we follow the rules. Twice impeached, twice acquitted, convicted of 34 felonies, no sentence, voted out, came back stronger. 4 years of incremental progress met with obstruction, court capture, rigged maps, and a clock they ran out on purpose. We played chess. They flipped the board and called it strategy. And now, in 10 months, he's done more damage than in 4 years because the groundwork was already laid. So this isn't really about Trump. This is about the Heritage Foundation, Project 2025, the Federalist Society, the Powell Memo, the Southern Strategy, Gingrich's scorched fucking earth, and McConnell holding a Supreme Court seat hostage like ransom. This is 50 years of planning. Trump didn't break the system. He was just the most efficient, blunt instrument they ever found. He shattered norms, but the cracks don't heal when he's gone. And this might be the dangerous part. The next one will be cleaner, politer, less grotesque. No daily outrage, no circus, no constant alarms, and people will relax. That one will be worse. Because Trump keeps us angry. He keeps us watching. He keeps us in the streets. A quieter version passes the same fascist laws while we... So no, just beating them in the midterms is not enough. The Republican Party doesn't need moderation. It needs dismantling, deconstruction, disempowerment, held accountable, leaders prosecuted for corruption, for sedition, for the violence they enabled. And if the federal government is captured, if they try to capture the machines or call it all off, or then the states step in. States investigate. States prosecute. States protect people when the empire won't. We help each other. We build parallel safety nets. We draw red lines with trigger laws that say, you cross this, and the money stops. Because there's no rescue coming. There's no soft landing. There's no accountability ferry waiting after the funeral. The day after he's gone, the work is the same. Same maps, same courts, same party already grooming the replacement. So don't fall asleep. Don't confuse relief with victory. Don't confuse one man's exit with the end of the threat. This didn't start with him, and it will not end with him. So if you feel like it's over when he's left the stage, check yourself, because that's not peace. That's just the sound of the guards changing shifts. Thank you for watching my videos.